Good morning. Hopefully y'all feeling real good after those two selections. Like I said, Sounds of Blackness with Optimistic, got ahead of myself, and Getting Up by Q-Tip. If y'all ain't feeling good by now, Nicole gonna make you feel even better. Give us the rundown.
Oh, I'm known for making people feel good.
Come on.
It's a great day.
I'm
It's
feeling it.
Monday. We're still at the top of the week. So, it should be a good week.
Yep.
Today's going to be a good show, which
It
we always
shall.
going to have a great show anyway.
Come on.
So, with this being Monday, still at the top of the week, like what you looking forward to doing or accomplishing for this week?
Plenty. I have another wedding this weekend, so
You stay booked and busy. I love it.
man, I have a lot on my plate, but it's a good plate. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
If I had any plate, it'd be this plate. But for sure, I'm looking forward to tackling a lot of tasks this weekend, DJ related. And then just being a good husband. Trying to be a good husband every day.
There you go, trying to get them points.
Man, look, I gotta get
You
the
be
points
trying to get
any
them
kind of way
points.
I can, Nicole.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I love love. I love that you do weddings. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I probably need to come to one of them and catch a bouquet or something.
Come through.
Let me know. Let me
Come
know where to
through.
pull up to. I'm just coming in. I'm snatching that thing out
And
the
just
air,
walk-
and
you
I'm
gonna
walking
walk
right
out?
back out. Because I don't want nobody to ask me no questions.
Okay.
Hey, who are you? Oh, I'm some kin to the bride's dad and uncle.
And what if he palm?
We still some kin.
Okay, say no more.
History.
Okay.
We ain't going to talk about it, though.
We ain't gonna talk about it. Say no
Somebody owns somebody at some point.
more. Oof.
Yeah.
That's no cap.
Mm.
You know what? We'll get into that when we get into that.
We can.
I can't wait till we get into that. Ooh, I'm a backstory. I went to Dr. Martin Luther King School back in the day in Milwaukee. So yeah,
Oh.
all black school.
And it was called Dr. Martin Luther King.
Yup.
I don't know how I feel about
Uniform,
that.
everything.
That's too far up, and he was real far down here in the South. And y'all naming schools after him? Are y'all learning about him? Do y'all know the real history of our brother?
That's when they was teaching out the real history book for sure.
Did you have to write your name in the book?
Actually, yeah.
We had to. We had to write our name in
at
the
the
book.
front of the book for sure. They had to stamp it
Mm-hmm.
with the date and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Kids would never know about that these days.
No, they don't. It's
They don't even have
electronic and
books.
everything.
Yeah, that's why they can't read.
They can't read. A lot of them can't even write in cursive.
Right. So again, y'all, thank you for tuning in to the Morning Aux. Before we get started, I want to give a few shout outs to a couple people that's in our chat this morning. Big shout out to Mama saying, hey girl, hey.
I always can count on Mama saying.
Always. Hi Taylor. How are you? And we got Pops in the chat too. How y'all doing this morning? Let us know how y'all doing in the chat. And while you edit, make sure you send our link to your friends and family and tell them to get plugged in with us this morning.
Come on. Get plugged in and stay plugged in. You heard me?
Yes. All right. So, brother.
What's up?
DJ O'Neal.
Mm-hmm.
What you got for us today?
So later on today, I'm going to play a Lil Wayne mix because his album did come out this weekend. I have a few things I want to say about that, but I'll play it. Well, I say it rather after the mix, and then we can talk about it. But have you gotten a chance to actually listen to his album or hear any of the songs yet?
I've heard a few that I actually liked.
Okay.
But I haven't went through the album yet.
Okay.
I'm seeing a lot of reviews online, a lot of mixed reviews,
Mm-hmm.
and most of the people that are like music heads, they love it, and they just basically saying that people that don't really have taste in music.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are looking for the old Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what people have to understand is like the older you become and the longer you're in this industry, you have to grow.
I'm all about evolving.
It's not like if you look at it, we didn't get the 2001 Wayne when he was on Hot Boys, when you listen to Lollipop or Millie. It's not the same artist.
Yeah. It's
not. So why we expect the same thing? It's almost saying like if Tupac was to put out a brand new song right now, it would sound like Ambitious of a Rider.
I wonder what that would sound like though.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to
like
listen.
A Today Tupac?
I wouldn't listen.
You wouldn't listen?
Mm-mm.
Why not? If he stayed like production wise, if he stayed within that same, pocket, you wouldn't listen to, Tupac, because obviously he was around Dre, and Dr. Dre got that, same kind of pocket, because he just recently made an album with Snoop Dogg.
How did it sound?
Same pocket.
I don't know.
It sound big, real big. Like
it sound like the 90s?
It sounded like 90s to early 2000s. Like the same kind of snares were basically used in there.
That's probably intentional, but Dre also has his own
Style.
unique style and sound and stuff like that. So, but Tupac, I don't know.
You don't know? Sorry to hear that, brother.
Yep.
But I think it's really good, that Wayne, is still able to be talked about, because he's been in the game since what, like 12 years old or something like that, 11, 12 years old, and then going on and being able to evolve to be in a long a history group, the Hot Boys, and being able to be on the air. As far as like 99 to 2000, like that's a long time to be relevant.
It is.
Today.
Yeah.
So like for him to evolve from the small voice that we all, fell in love with, Wayne with the braids, clothes falling off of him, kind of thing.
To his dreads looking like fish sticks.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I personally feel like he should start over, but
Start over for his hair?
Yeah, his hair.
Yeah, I think he should definitely get like a Boosie cut or like a fade or something.
Something of that nature.
Something.
And then you can start over. You know what I'm saying? And then start your dreads over. Oh, Wayne started over. Ain't no wrong with that. Ain't no wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I definitely think, that's something that to think about.
Yeah.
But
okay. Well, moving on. Before we got started, we was talking about this movie, Tyler Perry's new movie, Straw. Starring Taraji P. Henson and Tiana Taylor. You got a chance to watch it this weekend.
I did.
What are your thoughts?
Last night, me and my wife was able to watch the movie. 14 minutes into the movie, I had paused it and I said, "Babe, what are we getting ourselves into?"
Yeah, so I think like the first 10 minutes in, I was like, oh my God. I felt like I was on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Like, what is all of this already? I'm just 10, 15 minutes in, Tyler.
Yeah, right.
What are we doing?
I think instead of Straw, he should have called it Crash Out.
She definitely crashed out.
Yeah.
Do you feel like she had a reason to?
At that point, yeah.
Yeah.
When I got to the end of the movie, I was like,
I was waiting on a plot twist. I was like, something, make this make sense.
Mama called while she was in the bank.
Yeah. But at what point did they tell the branch manager? Because when she told the branch manager that the child had passed the night before, she was like, I know. How she knew? Who told her?
I don't know.
I think I missed it.
And you know what, bro? I got a bone to pick with.
She was the villain. Let's be clear. She was the villain.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't want to be the villain,
right.
But she ended up becoming.
Yeah.
So I got a bone.
No, that girl Tessa was the villain too.
You know what? I want Tessa to come outside.
Yeah.
We just want to talk.
That's all.
You know what I'm saying?
Tessa.
Yeah.
We here for you.
Come on outside,
We
Tessa.
just want to talk.
We just want to talk.
That's it. That's all.
But I got a bone to pick with the lady, the older lady that was sitting in there with them after everybody had left. Why she talking about some, I don't feel good, and found out she was a diabetic, right? So earlier, she was like, hey, sweetie, you want a peppermint? So I'm like, why she didn't eat the peppermint? Why she didn't eat the peppermint? And banks usually have like a sucker or something like that.
Yeah, they do.
Why you ain't get that? You just wanted to get up out of there. You there. She was smart.
Yeah. She
was smart. But me and my wife laughed about that last night. I was like, man, all she needed was the peppermint she was trying to offer everybody else.
Yeah, it was a crazy movie. The ending pissed me off.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how you just gonna leave us hanging like that? Like, did she go to rehab? Did she go to jail? If she went to jail, did they get her help? Like,
it just
somebody, anybody.
Just use your imagination. That's what Tyler was going.
But he does that in every freaking movie, and I'm tired. I'm tired of it.
The thing I'm tired of with Tyler Perry is like the narrative. Like it's got to be a struggling mama. It's got to be a cheating husband. Like why you can't make a successful situation like from start to finish?
Yeah.
Like why it can't be hey, this is like Forever. You know what I'm saying? The show like Forever. Like there's a successful black family. Of obviously, you know, the girl, she stay across the tracks. So, but they both have promising futures.
Yeah.
Regardless of
what's out there on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Both of them end up going to college or finding themselves in a different kind of light.
That's what was important. They were basically finding themselves.
Yeah.
You know, it was a very complex show.
Yeah.
But it's like, again, I'm trying to come away from the word toxic. Very complex. But we got to see the emotions through the entire process of it that we've experienced too.
Yeah.
So being able to see that on the screen and know like this is a real thing, you actually can appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like with the things that you've been through and how you were able to evolve from it. I think it was great. But Tyler,
gotta come up with something new.
I don't even want to watch no more movies from him. I don't. Because I started out to watch that one. And I was like, well, let me check it out. Honestly, let me tell you what it was. I knew Taraji was in it, but I forgot he was involved.
Okay.
I never saw previews.
Yeah.
I only saw like pictures.
Yeah.
And I only see her pictures. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to check it out. I saw his name pop up on Netflix. I was like, okay.
How did you feel about Tiana Taylor being in it?
Her wig was big.
It was very big.
But
it was big.
She did a good job. I think she's a great artist.
She portrayed the emotions that needed to be portrayed.
She did.
Sherry Shepherd was great at supporting.
Yeah.
You know, the actress. Who else was in it?
I think they all were great. That black cop that was with Tiana.
Yeah, I wanted to stomp him out first though.
Why?
Because he was just jumping to conclusion. Like he wasn't even thinking about the facts. At least script wise, he wasn't thinking about the facts. Then Mr. Gaines, her boss, she ended up, which, you know, later on, if y'all, spoiler alert, she ended up canceling Christmas on him. It's the best way I could put it.
Yeah, if you're listening right now, you haven't watched the movie, he's spilling the beans, but I still think you should go and check it out on your own because a lot of people are mad, but a lot of people are like, if you upset about this movie, you don't have no emotions, you never really experienced life. It's not that you never really experienced life. It's just these things are real.
Yeah.
However, a lot of people have not experienced this. You know, the upbringing is totally different.
Yeah.
But also some people know how to process these things totally different too. I know with me, if I'm having these issues like back to back like that, but first thing I could think of is, okay, God got a blessing for me. Because if he gonna take me through all of this, something big is coming. That's my mindset. Yeah. So you kind of just go through it, but I don't know what it's like to lose a child. You know, so I mean, you really can't speak on that.
Yeah.
But I think the series of events that he showed us, it resonated with a lot of people, but it was just maybe a little too dramatic. Maybe.
Yes, I agree.
But Taraji played the hell out of that role.
Now she did. I can see why some people are saying she would need an award, you know, for this one. Oh, Landlord. Which camera I'm at? Right here. Landlord. Let me holler at you real quick. You're wrong. You're wrong.
You could come outside too, actually.
Yeah, you and Tulsa.
We just want to talk. Come outside.
We just want to have a small conversation.
That's it.
Just a little bit.
Right in front of the apartments, actually.
Yeah, right in front of apartments.
Where you set her stuff at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the rain, as a matter of fact.
Let's talk about it.
We can do it for Lil Saint any kind of way you want to. Cause that wasn't it. That wasn't it. I ain't like that. Like that was my last straw at that point. So I was like, man, this ain't right, bro. Like it was a series of events that just carried on, man. I was like, is she gonna have an inkling of a good day at some point? You know what I mean? I was like, this is just wild. It was just everywhere.
First of all, when them boys came and robbed that bank, and she shot dude,
bruh,
and saw that.
No, that was the store.
I'm saying, like, No, yeah, you're right. It was at the store. But when she saw all that money,
yeah, she was thinking. She was thinking.
it wouldn't have been a thought in my mind.
She was thinking. But like she was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Like she
Why
had a
not?
mind. She had a good mind.
Yeah, I do
Like
like
she
that.
yeah, she wasn't like out to get anything extra. She just wanted what she
$40 for her daughter.
$40 for her daughter.
She wanted her
She wanted to pay the rent.
$521 for her chick.
Yeah.
Being cash. That's all.
Which is crazy. Let me ask you this. Not ask you, rather. I'm gonna say, why in society can't we just have like a free month? You know what I'm saying?
A free
Like,
month of what? Rent?
Free month of the necessities. You know what I'm saying? Like you get a certain amount of groceries that like maybe $150 worth of groceries. You know what I'm saying? That's free, but the rest you gotta pay for now. You go over anything $150, you gotta pay for. Rent free, car note free, light free, just 1 month. At least like November to December or something like that.
No, dog.
You don't think so?
No. But you know, in Africa, they pay rent or mortgage or whatever like once a year.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I probably need to ask Classified about that.
Yeah, I'm sure he might know. He probably could plug you in. Probably could help you get some property over there. It's pretty cheap.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of that, I seen the zebra get collected. He was
yes.
on the run.
Did y'all know a zebra was on the run in Tennessee?
I wanted to bring that up for you.
Yeah, you know, God has a way of answering our prayers.
That's the answer prayer right there.
Possibly, you know,
Okay.
It's just a step towards what I want. I'm getting this zebra.
You gonna get the zebra?
I'm getting this zebra.
Okay.
Y'all just be ready.
She gonna get that zebra, y'all.
Well, speaking of acting, I kind of want to move on from the movie, but I do want to talk about your boy Drewski. This man needs to be stopped.
Yeah, from the outfits to the whole production.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, he getting up there.
Yeah.
He getting up there.
It's
for real.
hilarious. I feel like he's one of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like you sit at home and you laugh at something, then you reenact it for your homeboys, your homegirls, or your family. He's just, mainstream with it, and I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
He going there for sure. Him and Desi Banks, they have so much range when it comes to like now content.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like first you start off in your room
Mm-hmm.
and you're recording yourself and you're walking around. Do you remember Delano Edwards?
No, it don't sound familiar right now.
Okay. Okay. YouTube family discovered Delano. He used to do a lot of, content. He still does content today, but he's not as relevant as Drewski and, Desi Banks and, all the other people. But no, Drewski, he's doing his thing for sure.
Okay.
I was not expecting him when I opened the Instagram app to see him in some leather reenacting Genuine, and he was like, "Y'all can call me Genuine from now on."
Oh wow!
I was like, "Yeah, this boy, wow."
Yeah, that's crazy. Genuine reposted that, and I was like, from his caption, in the comments, I don't think he know that we're laughing. Like I don't know if he see the humor. I think he's just saying that he's becoming relevant again.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we're laughing because why did you do that back then? That was crazy.
But you know what? That's something that
it was laughable back then.
But I get it. It's a laughable. It's a cringe. But that's something that a lot of different artists lack. This like in this day and age, creativity, stage presence, to being able to go outside of your body to do something different. To be able to catch the attention. Like that's something that happened on 106 and Park years and years ago, maybe 10-some years ago.
Yeah.
And so like to be able to find somebody to do that again, even though like they finna honor them at the BET Awards, like that was crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this.
Okay.
Before we move on.
Okay.
Now you see how he reenacting something that happened many, many years ago on 106 and Park.
Right.
So what if you have like say if we get like some new female comedians to come out that do something similar to what Drewski is doing.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can say maybe Jess Hilarious decide that she want to do something to reenact from 106 and Park. What if some female comedians come together and reenact Destiny Childs when Michelle fell?
That'd be funny. But it'd have to be executed in the right way. From the outfits to the timing of it all, gotta be done right. Yeah. I seen somebody do the Cater to You one.
I want to see somebody fall.
Yeah. Okay. They out here praying on my downfall.
But how would Michelle feel? I wonder.
She'll probably think it's funny. I mean, I would find some humor in it because it's like, dang, I wasn't expecting to fall, but looking back on it, that was pretty funny. You know what I'm saying? Like I would think in that nature she would,
and
take it as
and
a
Beyonce,
joke.
Kelly was like,
and kept it moving.
Yeah,
it's performing. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that's what we gonna have to look forward to. When it comes to this whole entire situation. Destiny's Child, Genuine, Usher, all these different artists went beyond themselves when they performed. So,
yeah, they did. So what artists do you think are doing that now? Omarion.
Omarion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because why you eating watermelons on stage?
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. And he's getting his body back together too, because my boy had a double D up there just chilling. Like, get yourself together, bro.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it before.
I ain't never seen him like that. Like, he wasn't like that on You Got Served. So like,
so when he came here a couple months ago, this lady that was working there was like, "And why Marion up there with man titties?" And I was like, "Man titties." So when I went back and watched my videos, I was like,
yeah,
they bouncing.
Yeah.
Perky, but bouncing.
Yeah, like he getting himself back together. But
I've never seen a man like that.
Nah.
Unless you like heavy set and you actually have like breasts.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never seen a man like that.
Yeah, he got to get himself together.
I mean, he could wear a bra.
He can. He could put them joints in there. But I think an artist that goes beyond
put
themselves,
them joints in there is, first of all, that's crazy.
He got to put them joints in there. But I think an artist, that like goes beyond themselves is probably gonna be Chris Brown. Chris Brown, like he.
But I don't think he's done
pushes
anything
the boundaries.
Weird like that though.
Weird, no. But like flying in the air.
Yeah, flying in the air is cool. But who gonna reenact that? Drewski in 20 years?
I don't see that. Drewski gonna have to. It'll be funny if he does it in his now weight. Like Drewski flying around.
That's like 50 Cent was hanging upside down for Super Bowl. He was like, "Who idea was this?"
Hey, you know what? Drewski actually did reenact it. He reenacted the part where Chris Brown was like, "Hey, can y'all let me down?" When
that
Chris
was
Brown
so funny.
He did. You know what? Chris Brown did get stuck.
He did.
So that was his moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was up there cussing them folks out.
Yeah.
And it was one time where the stage was not supposed to go down and went down. And he was just standing there like, somebody getting fired today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beyonce had a moment like that too with the fan situation.
Yep.
And then her earring got caught in
blue.
Mm-hmm.
But those are not like weird acts though. Like that's just like technology, like malfunction or you know what I'm saying? Like the other day her pants fell down.
Who?
And Beyonce. And she gracefully danced on down and pulled them back up. And her dancer came over and helped her, latch everything on. So that wasn't anything weird. I think we got a lot of weird performances back in the day.
Yeah. But they memorable though.
Yeah, they are.
And so like today's artists are here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah, I think the only artist we have right now that maybe like cringe is Ray J, for sure, and Omarion.
Please
that I
take
can think
that man's
of.
phone.
But speaking of Ray J, I'm tired. I'm tired
too.
He's funny, but when you get to disrespecting people and lying, it becomes a problem. So apparently over the weekend, he said that he saw Sexyy Red on the plane and they had sex and stuff like that. And he went live, like, on the internet talking about it. And she was like, the fuck you talking about? Like, no.
Even Justin Bieber chimed in.
Yeah. So she was like, I saw you, I spoke, we kept it moving. And she was like, that ain't cool. So he went back and tried to apologize and said that he was lying. He was like, I be trolling. That's not trolling.
Yeah.
That's just insane. That's
Yeah.
crazy, and you need help.
Yeah. Back in the day, we used to call that line on your dick.
So the thing is, like, we already see the type of reputation that she has and the type of music that she put out. Granted, that does not mean she's an artist. So that does not mean that she's carrying herself like that or just sleeping with everybody. You know, she just create music.
Yeah.
I think that's very distasteful. It's just very disrespectful.
Very much so. I agree.
And she just was not going for it.
Yeah, I think he need to stop with the rage baiting and things like that. Like, bro, you
What happened
grown,
to protecting black women?
right? He not one of them because
No.
he's a part of the reality TV world.
Mm-hmm.
So like he's gonna say and do anything he can to stay relevant. I don't like that. That's another thing. Going to your point about the internet, what you was making in I think it was the second show. You was talking about it. I definitely think that we should probably have a day where the internet basically just has a moment where we just kind of collect ourselves again.
Come back to reality.
So, because I just think it's just so much going on.
Yeah.
Like people just saying things that just get clicks. And so he's that Ray J. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
R.I.P. Whitney Houston.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
It's already so much. Your name is being tossed and turned in Whitney Houston situation, then the Diddy trial, and all these different things are basically coming about. I just think he needs to do better as a grown man that was married, that has children. Do better, bro.
And you have a daughter,
right? So that kind of like show some respect, bro. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of respect, we're going to put some respect on Lil Wayne's name. I got a mix coming up right now. We're going to make sure we play some of these classics. Y'all make sure y'all go listen to Lil Wayne's new album, Carter 6. And let me know. I personally think it was the production. That should have been changed. But that's neither here nor there. We'll jump into that topic when we come back. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about the album in the comments. Until then, let's get into this mix. We'll talk to y'all soon. Stay plugged in.
All right, y'all. We are back, and we hope that you're still plugged in with the Morning Aux. I am the Nicole Sade.
And I'm DJ I Am O'Neal.
And we still here, locked and loaded.
Come on now.
How y'all feel about this Wayne mix? I think my boy was inspired this morning from the album that just dropped. So let us know in the chat how y'all feel about that mix. It was very refreshing for me. Took me back to...
Look, sometimes you got to go back now.
Yeah. I would rather listen to this type of music before I listen to this new stuff because I don't even know what these people be talking about.
Nothing.
You
that
play it in your mixes?
Nothing that you're going to be talking about tomorrow. Or a week from now. So, like, that's the thing about this generation, bro. Like, they already make 2-minute songs, which are considered interludes. A guy on the internet made a good point. He was like, man, whatever happened to bridges, like, as far as like R&B, whatever happened to songs having bridges and 3 verses?
Yeah.
Like, it's that don't even exist anymore because of the attention span, bro. Like, the internet done shrunk the attention span for sure. Like, being able to be on TikTok, it's like a rabbit hole of swipes. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's endless. You get on there, it's not where they say, okay, well, this is the end of your algorithm. They don't say that when you swiping, videos and things like that. That don't happen. But speaking of Wayne, and while we're talking about music, let me ask you this: since you said you haven't listened to the album yet, as far as like the reviews, like you've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews and things like that. Do you feel like some of the Wayne hate is forced or
is for who?
Forced.
Yes. Well, one thing about our community, we turn on each other.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's not surprising, but I think people just be setting high expectations for people that sometimes to me is just not realistic.
Break that down some more.
When the last time we've heard an artist that great for these. How many decades he been out?
At least about 2.
Okay, so how often do artists stay the same, like the exact same, for so many decades? Like how many of them produce the same exact type of music? You're not gonna get a Millie type style
I mean,
in 2025.
Swiss beats. His beats have been the same since day one.
Yeah, I mean,
So
these
yeah,
they be sampling the same stuff like over and over. And we like them
yeah,
because it sounds like something that we've heard before and we
Yeah.
don't realize it.
yeah.
So I think people just have like extremely high expectations for people like Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically is like, you gonna get what I give you. And if you pay attention, if you listen to the lyrics and you think about the production, it's actually a big deal.
Yeah.
But we don't care about that. Like, even with the Super Bowl. So, and I'll be honest, I was one of the people when Kendrick Lamar performed, I was like, I'd rather have Wayne.
But
And
what would he
I
have performed,
understood. What you mean?
What
You
would
just
he-
played half
No,
of what
I'm
he would have
saying, like-
performed, and us and the Palm people would have enjoyed it.
He wouldn't be able to smoke. You know, that's a part of his performance.
Snoop Dogg smoked Super Bowl right before walking on the stage, literally on camera, puffing.
Didn't see it.
Yeah,
I didn't see it. So
He did.
I have to go back and watch that footage.
yeah. Go back and watch it. He
But
smoked.
my thing is
And that's another thing. Y'all gotta stop doing that to that man. Like, y'all just making it seem like he is just gotta have his drugs so bad that he wouldn't be able to perform on stage.
that's him. He says that, like, it is what it is. Like, that's the persona he created.
He did, but I just know that Lil Wayne is very intelligent.
Of course,
And he
yeah,
would
I
have
know that.
he would have loved the opportunity to do the Super Bowl, and he would have did what he needed to do in order to make that happen. He would have not gone on that stage smoking a blunt if he know that's part of the rules and the regulations. He wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I do think, ideally, it should have been him performing in his hometown, or why not Master P? Or why they couldn't make it a New Orleans thing? But
that's
being like,
but
it
the
really should
Super
have been Lil
Bowl-
Wayne. He has a diverse audience.
I get
It
that.
would have worked for him. Whereas you got Kendrick Lamar up there. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan. I wouldn't pay to see him. I do like some of his music. I do like the things that he talks about. But a lot of people are saying, oh, if you didn't like his performance, you're not woke. I don't need that to be. Read a book. He talking about stuff that's in the book.
My thing is,
It's common sense.
like, the Super Bowl isn't based off of the artists who are in that state, because if it was, he would have done it years ago.
Exactly. Well,
But-
he did perform years ago.
He performed.
It wasn't
on the-
his show.
right, but I think that was the one with Beyonce or something like that had did it in New Orleans or something like that. Or if it was to that knowledge, then, you know, the one they did in Atlanta would have been represented by Ludacris, Lil Jon, Young Jeezy, all them the people that have Jermaine Dupri, just to say a few, they would have performed. You know what I'm saying? Or like,
So what was the Super Bowl when Usher performed?
I think it was Las Vegas.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't, yeah, I just think of it in that kind of nature. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think they just base it off of the
Yeah, so
state
my
that they're
mind,
in.
when they say it's gonna be in New Orleans, my mind does not say, oh, Lil Wayne's gonna perform. No. I
Yeah.
understand business. I understand it don't work like that.
Yeah,
However, I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I mean, it was a good performance, but
It
I
would've
would
been
have
nice, though.
rather been after you back it up and stop.
I think like if I'm thinking about it, like, yeah, Kendrick, great performance, always a great performer from start to finish. Like, he's a very great performer, and he's intentional about being able to relay a message while actually performing.
He put in a lot of overtime to
A
diss
whole
Drake.
lot of thought. My thing is, with Wayne being an inspiration on top of Tupac being an inspiration, being able to tailor that to his career, Kendrick I'm speaking on, I would have thought they would have did the Mona Lisa song that they did on Wayne's album,
Mm.
which was on Carter 5. Yeah.
That would have been a good surprise.
Yeah.
But,
you see, that's what I'm saying. And then
yeah.
let Wayne do like maybe 2 songs, which gives Kendrick to, catch his breath, move into the next segment.
I wouldn't even did it. If they would have invited Wayne to do that, no.
Why not? It'll still be him performing. It'll still be Kendrick paying homage to, the guy that helped him usher his style. You don't think that? You don't
If
think they would have shared
I
this?
wouldn't have accepted.
If he would have been, he shared the stage with somebody before at the Super Bowl. So I'm thinking like,
no.
What y'all feel in the comments?
Yeah, let us know
in the comments.
I don't know. I think that's the area I have to mature in. Like, if you look over me 1 or 2 times, don't circle back.
But the thing is that there is friction between him and Jay-Z, who controls the entertainment for,
right.
So that on top of Drake, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole nother situation to, get into.
You know what? I didn't even think about that. So ideally, Wayne, you're not going to be doing a Super Bowl show. Like,
probably not.
No. Your mans is beefing with my mans.
Yeah.
No, dog.
Yeah.
But it's not stopping anything for them.
No, I don't think so.
Sold out concert.
I don't think it's gonna stop anything for Wayne or Drake, because they already have like people who want to be a part of the fan base, which is cool.
Right.
But Super Bowl probably not gonna happen.
Yeah.
My thing is a part of the series is of Wayne, like from Carter 1, the Carter, getting into now Carter 6. What is your favorite one?
The new one?
Not out of all
the albums.
The Carter series.
I don't know, cause I can't remember. It's too many. I can't remember what songs is on which one.
Yeah.
But I'm a Wayne fan.
Okay.
I've been to several concerts. I'm gonna go to the upcoming tour. Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
I'm a Wayne fan too, so this is how I'm gonna break it down.
Okay.
I'm gonna go, if I have to put it in order,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Carter 2, Carter 3.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, listening again, Carter 4.
Okay.
Then Carter 1. I like Carter 1.
Okay.
Then Carter 1, Carter 5 probably won't be on there.
Okay.
And Carter 6, I think Wayne has some great bars on there.
Okay.
But I honestly believe it was the production.
Okay. So this is what I want you to do.
What's up?
I want you to look at the camera.
Which one you want me to look at?
Your camera.
Okay, I'm right here.
And I want you to tell Wayne how you feel and what you want from him.
Wayne.
Dwayne Carter.
Dwayne Carter. Right here in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm DJ I Am O'Neal. We have a collective of great producers here. Come here. Grab Cortez, Mac Main. Come on through to RJV. We got 2 studios you can go back and forth in.
You can smoke all the weed that you want.
You can do whatever you want to. Come on up here. Let us produce for you. We'll give you whatever you feel like will make you comfortable as far as like being Lil Wayne. But I think definitely on this recent album, it was the production, not the features. The features were gonna be what they gonna be. I highly think it was some of the production for sure. But Wayne, bars was good. You always come with the punchlines and things like that. Definitely think that it was production. I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there tension between the Young Money crew? Because I didn't hear any Drake, any Nicki, didn't even hear Birdman on the album.
Well, I haven't heard it. So, I don't know. That's a good question. That is a great question.
He has
Did he make an appearance on Nicki last album?
Who? Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
I didn't listen to it. I'm not really tapped in with Nicki like that. I don't think I've been tapped in with Nicki since the first Pink Friday. You can look like that all you want. I'm not really a Nicki fan.
If he ain't a Nicki fan, then he deaf dumb. I'm just. Hey, are you serious?
I'm serious. Great rapper. They give her the long parts in the song. So I mean, she got some bars. I just think like
That's auntie.
for real. But I think she sometimes gets so caught up with being a diva, and I also think she definitely gets caught up with the fact that when she came in, she definitely took over female rapper. Like she
So
was.
you think she dominated? She definitely took over.
She definitely dominated when she came in. You know what I'm saying? Came in on the tail end, Gucci Man at some point, and rapping over his stuff and possibly being able to sign with him, but ended up going in a different direction
Look at
with
God.
Young Money. Right. So because she probably would have been in jail or worse. We all
in
know
Atlanta.
We all know what happens with Gucci Mane and his artists. Thank God Waka Flocka was able to make it through. OJ Juice Man survived. It's all these different other people, but Pooh Ice is still in jail, and a lot of his artists are
in jail. Telly Cinco is in jail.
Canceled Christmas, or But just saying that Drake wasn't on the album, kind of mysterious to me. I was thinking, with
but
everything,
did he need them on the album?
Didn't need them, no. But it would have been nice to hear that sound, those three, because I believe the last time they actually linked up was the Going Green song.
I ain't never heard.
I'll play it later on in today.
Okay.
But just to be able to hear those three is something, because they was like the big three at one point when it comes to like rapping on Young Money or anything Cash Money related. Like they were that. So they all had an era. Unfortunately, it all comes to an end sometime. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying earlier. All right, so I want to move on a little bit and talk about something just a tad bit different.
What you got?
I want to talk about the menses out here.
The what
in this
again?
world? Men.
Okay. The menses.
So how do you feel about surprises from your significant other?
I like surprises.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Why do I like surprises?
Yeah. And I'm asking because I've come across a lot of men, and it don't make sense to me. I've come across a lot of men that's like, I don't want that from my woman, or as long as she happy, I'm good. I don't want anything. And the things that they do want is very like mediocre, like sex, maybe a cooked meal, maybe phone conversation.
Yeah.
Just depends, but. They claim they don't want anything, and I find that to be a lie. Cause you want stuff.
Yeah.
But I think what happened is they've gotten conditioned.
Yeah.
And they've gotten used to not receiving anything.
I'm gonna say it's all about the upbringing. But I definitely call cap. Guys like to be two things: needed and appreciated. So like
say it with your chest.
Guys like to be needed and appreciated. I don't care where in life you at. We like to be appreciated. I'm saying it for me. Okay. I can't say it or speak for anybody else.
Yeah.
But from my experience, I like to be appreciated. And I like to, be able to say, okay, my woman did this for me.
Well, she thought of me.
She thought of me. Like she went the long way. Like Saturday was my brother's birthday, right?
Okay.
And so his woman was very intentional about everything that she did, from planning the party, getting everything together. Whoever wasn't able to make it, she went as far as like, hey, can you send a video saying all these different things, basically giving him his flowers and stuff like that. Getting everybody together with his now new friends in Texas and things like that. Okay. Very intentional, right? And
did he know?
Didn't know anything about it. And so like to go the extra mile for
she love him.
Right.
She want a ring. Is it his wife?
Not yet.
He need to be proposing like today.
On me.
Yeah.
I'm with you. But like it's just those little things to say, okay, like if you got a woman that's intentional about your life, and of course if you're a hardworking man, you come home after work and you got like your favorite everything. Like, baby, you got me my Miller Lights. You got me a new shelf.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got me some brand new boots or something like that. To be able to be appreciated is something that helps your mental health. Come on, mental health month, men's mental health month. It's to be able to say, hey, baby, I thought of you in this kind of way.
Yeah.
Like, my wife know I want 2 things.
What?
What 3 things?
Okay.
A house, like somewhere like near the city, but in the country.
Okay.
A lot of grass, so I can cut the grass, and a Blackstone. 4 things, a truck.
Okay.
So,
are these the things that you're expecting your wife to get for you, or
I don't expect her to get it. No.
Okay.
But Blackstone.
But she's aware of your
agree to
wants.
get the house. Yes.
Okay.
Agree to get the house in the.
As long as she's
country.
in agreement with you for the things that you want. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To be able to have these many things that we done already, talked about and stuff like that. So I think, I'm cool with a surprise.
So when you are surprised, do you feel like you're not in control, or like, say for instance, if your wife plans you like a surprise party or something like that, would you feel like, damn, like, you did this without me? I would have liked to know for this and that reason. Like, some men are controlling in a way, and they just sometimes when they're surprised, they feel like it's like an out of body experience because they didn't know.
Yeah.
And it's almost like they lost control.
Yeah.
And that person can't be controlled because they were able to pull something off without them knowing. Can you kind of attest to that? Or disagree with it?
I don't know. I would have to disagree because, like I said, if I'm speaking for myself, then I enjoy surprises. But the guys that don't like surprises, I get it. Like, I seen one video, this guy walked into his surprise party and he was about to shoot everybody down. So I'm like, that's a whole nother situation. You might not want to surprise him too much.
Yeah, I think you gotta be careful when you surprising military men that done been to war.
Yeah.
Or like
somebody might lose
maybe
their
a
life
police officer or something that done been in some serious situations, because you might get effed up one day. And I would hate that. So do you feel like you express your needs and wants enough so that your wife can know what to surprise you with? Or what do you expect? Okay.
Yeah, I do.
So you don't feel like you can't be vulnerable? Because I think that's another thing too. Like, why a lot of men don't expect stuff from women, it's because it's like a vulnerable type thing.
Yeah.
So, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I can. Like, with my wife, like, we talk about everything. We don't leave nothing really on the table for real. And she's created that space for me. Like, with me being able to express myself, that kind of helps me be relieved of the things that I think about. And it helps me, like,
so she meets your needs emotionally.
Yeah, definitely. For sure.
A lot of men are not used to that.
Right. Yeah. And I honestly feel like in today's society with women, where certain words that they don't agree with, they get triggered. Like, they'll be like, oh, I don't agree with those specific words. Instead of, like, waiting to hear exactly what he has to say, they kind of, like, listen to respond. And they don't really just hear him out completely because the few words that he said. And I'm like, man, you got to create that space, especially, like, if you want somebody to, to be there for you. You can't be like, oh, well, he ain't got no money, I don't want to hear him. Oh, he ain't paying no bills, I don't want to hear him. He's not doing this for me, I don't want to hear him. And that you can't really just have that, mindset fully. You got to be like, okay, well, this guy, he's a nice dude, he's got himself together. If he does have children, he has his children together.
Yeah.
Great relationship with the mothers and everything like that, or vice versa. If he's just single, working a good job, or working retail, but he got everything together. You know what I'm saying? He's a basic dude. He's got his own car, everything paid for, kind of thing.
Okay.
You still gotta treat that guy with respect, because he's able to maintain a life. You know what I'm saying? He ain't out here being trifling or anything like that. But if he is, get yourself together.
Yeah. So one of my love languages is gift giving.
Okay.
And I like to give gifts. And this is just not on a romantic side, but like my friends and stuff too. Like, that's just who I am. The unfortunate thing is I don't always look to receive, but I do like receiving.
Okay.
But when it comes to like dealing with somebody romantically, I like to give. Like I like for people to know that while I'm out shopping for myself, I'm thinking about you too.
Okay.
And a lot of men don't know how to receive that. And surprisingly, there are a lot of married men out here or men that are in long-term relationships and they are not getting that type of treatment. And I actually feel bad for them.
Yeah.
Because why aren't your significant other thinking of you or, especially if you're taking care of the household and taking care of everything, like they can't buy you a bag of chips, your favorite bag of chips while they out or, a drink, a t-shirt or something.
Yeah.
I just find that like mind-blowing. But I've also heard like in the past, like, when it was like holiday season and Christmas time, like I had a guy to tell me, "Oh, I don't expect nothing. Like I haven't received anything since I was like 12, 13 years old." And I
Which
was
is
like,
wild to me.
"Damn, really?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah," but he was the oldest of all of his siblings, and that's not an excuse.
Yeah.
Especially when you're you are a child.
Yeah.
But he was the oldest of his siblings and ended up marrying. He was like, the most I'll probably get is like a pack of underwear or like a pack of socks. And I really want to like change that too because I think that has been normalized.
Yeah.
For Christmas, stop buying these men a pack of socks and a pack of Hanes drawers from Walmart.
Man.
Because that is just, and I'm sure they're grateful for it. But if he like polo,
yeah.
Go get him some polo underwear.
Come on.
Once a year for Christmas on his birthday.
Right.
Go get him a polo t-shirt. Go get him some polo socks. It may be a little bit more expensive than a pack of Hanes, but it's just one time a year. And this person has looked out for you the entire year.
Yeah. Father's Day finna come up and everything finna be open. It ain't gonna be no whole lot of reservations. The lanes.
They ain't even out here selling baskets for the men.
Nope. The traffic gonna be clear. Yeah, when it's Mother's Day, everything backed up. Reservations going crazy. You can't find a reservation nowhere.
Yeah, that's unfortunate though because
flowers is out the store.
Yeah. Do men like flowers?
Y'all
like flowers?
I don't necessarily like flowers, but give me like a plant.
So y'all don't like flowers?
Some.
You'll take flowers? Oh.
Give me I'll take a plant.
Okay.
Yeah. Like a fern or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
something
cool.
like that.
Well,
but I want to take a break. I want to play this main D-Teasy, Birmingham's own, another one. Get that in right there. Then we come back in. We're gonna play a few games, y'all. Y'all stay plugged in. We've been having some good conversations. How y'all feeling out there? Hopefully y'all feeling good in the comments and things like that. We've been, having some good combos.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole,
for the men, y'all chime in. Let us
Yeah.
know what type of gifts y'all like.
Yeah.
And let us know if your woman treating you right.
Come on.
Because if she's not, we're going to shout her out
Yeah.
with a little message.
Yeah, it's our month. Come on, represent, guys.
It is.
Come on. Well, we finna get into D-Teasy, another one. Y'all enjoy this. Stay plugged in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we hope that you're still plugged in with the Morning Aux. I am Nicole Sade.
And I'm DJ I Am O'Neal.
And, we just want to wrap up our last segment. Ladies, it is Men's Mental Health Month. So this is what I want to encourage you to do. Make that man feel special. Meet his emotional needs. And you can start by doing that like today. And then don't just do it for this month. Like make sure y'all carry it out for the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? But you can start small and meaningful when it comes to meeting his needs and surprising him with different gifts and stuff like that. Just let him know that you're thinking about him. Oh yeah. That's all I got.
I feel you. And she meant that.
I really did.
I feel the genuineness in the air.
Yeah, start small and be consistent with it.
Y'all hear her?
Mm-hmm.
That's coming. Look.
And it don't have to be a special occasion. I do know that Father's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
It don't have to be a special occasion for you to think of your man.
Yeah. Please don't let it just be a special occasion.
You never know what it'll do to his mental.
Man, we enjoy being appreciated and needed.
Mm-hmm.
It's only two things that a guy can really be like, okay, I'm cool with this, baby. You ain't have to go too far, but you ain't have to go, a short distance either.
Yeah.
So, or,
And then you can also ask him, like, what's his preference? And if it ain't in your budget, start small. Go get his favorite bag of chips.
Something.
Yeah. Something counts.
Some. Because, hey, back in the day.
Go to TJ Maxx and bust it down. Hook him up with some Calvin Klein.
Come on. They got Curve. Let's bring Curve back, fellas.
They got some Polo in there.
Come on. Let's bring that juke back, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
That was a 90s cologne right there.
A cooked meal when he get home from work.
You know what?
His favorite meal, not just no any meal, but
Man.
you know what I'm saying? Make sure it's hot and ready.
You give me a cooked meal.
And then if he work in a plant, y'all know they don't be, not all on, but they don't bathe thoroughly. Run them some bath water.
A freaking yo.
Yeah, we can move on.
You is wild.
Okay, let's move on.
No, I ain't mad at it though. But definitely cater to your man is the message.
Yeah. But here's the thing though, before we move on, the reason why I brought this up is because, Tiana Taylor has moved on from Iman. And she has been out seen with Aaron Pierre, which is
that's Mufasa.
how
That's Mufasa.
So, obviously they're dating, and she said he be banging her back out.
Hey yo.
But his birthday just passed, and she threw him a surprise party, and he was very surprised. He was very shocked. But you know what he did?
What?
He turned to her, looked her in her eyes, and gave her the cutest kiss in the world. He was so appreciative of that surprise party. You can't tell me he wasn't. His action showed it.
Yeah, because we like to be needed and appreciated. That's it. That's it. If you make your man feel needed, your soft girl era is kind of like, it's easier to maintain for sure.
Heavy on challenging the channeling that soft girl era.
Yeah, it's a reciprocation kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's nothing wrong with a man living a soft life, if that makes sense. That doesn't make him feminine. But life don't have to be like hard.
Yeah,
you ain't gotta be all
you get somebody in your
super
life
masculine all the time.
Right, you get somebody in your life that's gonna be able to make it easier for you. That's like you can never repay you somebody. That's an endless, like R. Kelly said, I'm forever indebted.
No, you gotta say it like him. You're not saying it.
Forever indebted when a woman loves.
Oh, not the whole time, nobody.
When a woman loves. Yeah.
Okay, now you got to fight for your life.
Look, I've been fighting for my life, and now I'm here. I don't even know how to hog tie. I'm sorry.
We can move on.
I'm done.
What you had in mind?
We have one gotta go.
Oh, you asking me today?
Yes.
How you gonna play my game on me?
Yes, I got it for you now. One gotta go. Okay. Queens of R&B. These are it. Aaliyah, Lauryn Hill, Mary J. Blige, Erykah Badu.
One gotta go. That is so not right because one already gone. Like who came up with this? Who came up with this idea?
Talk to our producers. DMX and Tupac is gone. You asked me that last week.
Oh. Okay, give me the rundown one more time.
Aaliyah, Lauryn Hill, Mary J. Blige, Erykah Badu.
Erykah.
What? Why?
Erykah Badu. I mean, I only know like maybe 3 or 4 songs.
Okay.
But I can listen to Aaliyah for all day. I can listen to Mary all day. I can listen to Lauryn all day. I would listen to all of them before I actually listen to Erykah Badu.
Okay.
Who you got?
Who you dropping though?
I told you.
Oh no, my bad.
Erykah Badu.
My bad.
So who you got?
Probably Mary.
Mary?
Mary.
And girlfriend, she wasn't disrespectful.
She has
in fact, she's
good
100% sure.
But you know, I ain't gonna lie.
Holding a baby with eyes like yours, she said it's your child. And it really messed me up. How could you deny your own flesh and blood? Ooh,
You
Mary.
felt that?
Yes.
Ooh, you made me want to take Mary back.
Mary.
I ain't gonna count.
Mary.
It might be Lauren.
Lauren could go.
It might be Lauren.
But
for
don't
me.
even you
Lauren.
can't.
Lauren's still touring off of one album for sure.
Exactly.
And the Fugees.
Exactly. So
And she be late.
she has gotten better with time.
Has she?
Yeah.
Okay.
She be outside now.
She still gotta go.
I wonder if she gonna be in a new Sister Act. I don't think she is.
That's what? Ain't that gonna be like a
The
series?
third one.
It's gonna be a movie or a series?
I think it's a movie. I don't know about it being a series.
I don't want it to be a series.
And you know what? She was not at that reunion either. Everybody was there except her.
What the Fuji?
The Sister Act reunion.
There was a Sister Act reunion?
Yes, you missed it.
Yes.
Hold on, wait. Did you notice that Whoopi Goldberg don't have eyebrows?
I've always noticed that. That is a wild thing to me.
I did not
I wonder
know
if she
that.
cut them. Like as soon as she
They
see like a
probably
little
never
fuzz.
grew. I don't know, but I just realized that like the last couple of years that she never had eyebrows. I love Sister Mary Clarence.
Yeah, I love Whoopi Goldberg.
Now,
she's really good.
She recently did well, it's not an interview because she's on the show, but she said that she have not worn a bra in decades.
That's crazy.
Well, she's comfortable, and she said that the bras irritate her. So I came up with this thing. I was like, you know what? I don't like wearing bras either. I think I want to try this.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to relate to that because, and I don't wear bras, but like,
Omarion don't either.
Let me ask you this. That's wild. Omarion being brought in the conversation about bras.
My bad.
You crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, you crazy.
It's Monday.
It is Monday. And I got something for you.
What you got?
I got something for you.
I don't want to hear it.
You gonna have to hear it.
I already know what you about to say.
What you about to say?
Stop it.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Get some help.
You right.
Get some help. It's crazy.
You right. You right.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna try that. You know, because bras can be annoying. It's hot outside. And who came up with the rule that you have to wear a bra? I don't think a bra is mandatory.
I mean, I get.
If I don't wear a bra.
No, I'm not saying that.
So what you saying?
Let me put this in perspective.
Okay.
Put this in perspective.
I'm listening.
Men are visuals. Like we enjoy visual things. More than likely. Because we are visual people, I'm trying to be respectful as I say this.
Okay.
We tend to
look at titties.
You know,
okay,
or body parts.
Right.
If that matter, if you know, because we cater to that.
Okay.
However, if a woman is carrying herself where she's, you know, covered, obviously, you know, you wouldn't be able to see that because she's covered.
Yeah, I didn't know Whoopi Goldberg didn't wear a bra.
Yeah.
Until she said it.
Because she covered. But we're not looking at Whoopi like that.
Why? Somebody is.
Now, if it's Felicia Rashad,
she ain't got to wear no bra.
She ain't got to wear nothing. God is good.
I hope your wife listening.
God is good.
But seriously though, like who came up with the rule that we had to wear a bra? It's not a rule. Like you don't have to wear a bra. You know how many people walk around without a bra with their nipples pierced?
Yeah, I do.
Now, I'm not saying if you have like the long, saggy to your knees type.
She ain't got no nipples.
Right. I'm not saying that you shouldn't wear a bra, but it's up to you if you want to wear a bra or not. If you perky and sit up, it's your choice. If you long and strong,
that's crazy.
It's your choice.
If you what?
If you long and strong.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I don't think a bra it shouldn't be mandatory, and especially if they irritate you or you just want to breathe. It's too hot for these bras, man.
I hear that a lot,
and they do be leaving.
I hear that a lot.
For some women, they leave a mark under the breast. It causes like yeast under the breast.
You can get yeast under the.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yep.
Okay.
Ask your wife about it.
I shall. I need to find out some more information about that. I didn't know you can get yeasty titties.
Yeast and titties.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Yeast Yiddies. Yeast Yiddies. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeast yitties.
Yeah, I didn't know Yeast Yiddies was a thing. That's crazy.
You are crazy.
I might be.
Yes, you are crazy.
I might be. But let's
Yeah.
Let's move forward.
Okay.
Round 2. I got more for you.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy movies.
Oh, you know I love me some Eddie.
I know you love Eddie.
Okay, come on.
Beverly Hills Cop 1 through 4.
Okay.
Film series. Dr. Dolittle. The Nutty Professor. Or
You got your colon clean.
I got my colon clean.
Thoroughly.
Or Coming to America. Which one gotta go?
Okay, Coming to America.
Gotta go?
No, I'm asking.
Oh.
Coming to America. The Nutty Professor. You said
Dr. Dolittle.
Dr. Dolittle and
Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop can go.
Beverly Hills Cop can go?
Mm-hmm.
Same. I'm with you.
Okay.
I wonder why Daddy Daycare went on the list though.
Is this not? How many is it?
Just one.
Okay, I thought so.
I see what y'all did there.
Yeah, it's a series.
I see what you did there.
So the clumps, man,
The second Coming to America can really go too.
I ain't like it.
Nah.
I feel like they should have left. Some classics you have to leave alone.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll let you take the last one.
What's the last one?
Only one that gotta go.
Oh, I need to keep up with production.
You see that? I'm gonna take. You know what? BET edition. Since the BET Awards coming on tonight, 106 in Park, Rap City, Comic View, or BET Uncut.
Ooh, it must be ass because it ain't your face. I need a.
Man,
We shouldn't been watching that.
right? Because I was up with my TV on 5. TV volume was on 5. Yes.
Did you ever get caught?
No.
TV, what you was doing?
Watching it, indulging, appreciating, admiring, enjoying.
I wonder what their viewership was like back then.
Boy, it had to been up.
It had to be up.
Had
It
to been up.
to.
Had to been up because I was watching it. I was probably like a grandfather in membership. Yeah. One got to go though.
Okay. All right. So if one had to go, it would be BET Uncut for me.
Got to go?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm not a man. I ain't up. Well, I saw it a few times.
Okay.
I wasn't staying
Okay.
up.
Okay.
I was not staying up
Okay.
watching it. Like, I was not up anticipating seeing it. If I go to sleep, I go to sleep. I'm not staying up with my TV on 5. Now, however, when I did see it a few times, my TV was on like 2. And I was like standing up directly in front of the TV so I could see. So I probably was too close to really see what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, BET Uncut gotta go. You shouldn't be watching stuff like that, man.
I was enjoying myself too.
Well,
Comic View got to go for me.
why?
It's a good show. I ain't gonna lie, but it's got to go.
Why?
Out of all three of them, I enjoy music more than I did comedy back in the day.
Got you.
Yep,
Okay.
I enjoyed the music part versus comedy. Now did I watch Comic View? Of course, very much so. I watched a lot of great comics come off of Comic View. Very great show. Very, very. It's a part of history for sure. I would love for them to do a comeback, kind of situation. I know they did with
DC Unfly.
Jess
Yeah.
Hilarious, Drewski,
The comedians ain't comedian.
Ali Sadiq.
The comedians are not comedian like
Not
they
like-
used to.
Not like they used to. I would say that it's still some great comedians out here.
Like?
Ali Sadiq, Jess Hilarious, Drewski, Des.
But can Drewski do stand-up comedy?
After going to his show,
You been to a Drewski show?
yeah.
Okay.
It was about a year or two ago. He did pretty good, but like he didn't do like stand up. He was more so doing like his audition, kind of thing. They come out there audition, then he does his commentary. But he didn't do like actual stand up. Desi Banks, he did, stand up. At the 85 South show, great. I would love to see them in person. I've watched just about every episode they have ever done on the road.
I've seen
Very
them
good.
individually. I have not seen Carlos, but I don't.
Shout out to
I
Oxford.
don't want to see them together.
Shout out to Oxford, Mississippi. Come on, Carlos.
But yeah, BET Uncut can go.
Okay, respect.
Must be because it ain't your.
I
You know,
need
and
a
somebody
temperature.
told me that one day. It was this girl I thought I was friends with,
Mm-hmm.
and so, randomly she just stopped liking me one day.
Mm.
And we got into it, and it was one of those things where we were close. We would always go out, and I think the issue may have been because I was getting more attention than her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and one day she just randomly she thought she ate too. She was like, "It must be ass because it ain't your face." Because I do have a nice ass, but I have a nice face too. But bitch, you had a whole beard and a mustache because you was on hormones,
Oh my gosh.
and her feet was long,
Oh.
and she had bunions.
Oh my God.
My bad.
Dang.
Moving on.
Your origin started right there. That's where it started, Nicole?
I ain't even had no Sprite.
Dang. No, so we gotta break this down. You okay?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
I wonder, do she still have like a full?
Full thing going on?
Yeah.
Think she get a pluck or laser?
I don't know. We was in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does she still stay here?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen her recently or?
So I saw her like a year ago, but
Okay.
she always try to avoid me whenever we're out. And she been doing this since high school because when me and her got into it, I was like, I really don't know what your problem is. I ain't doing that to you, but I'm
Yeah.
not the type of person that just like go back and forth. We went at it on Twitter like really, really bad.
Do you think she wanted to be in your spot, like your position?
I think there was some jealousy.
Yeah.
It was some jealousy for sure. That's why I'm like very protective now as an adult because I've gone through that like so many times. Like with people, you think they're your friend, and then randomly they just decide they don't want to be a friend no more, and just saying a bunch of crazy stuff. And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
that bitch, you been feeling like that,
Yeah.
and all this time I thought I was being a friend. Like I literally had to ask somebody recently, like, am I a good friend or not? Because
Yeah.
I'm just tired of this weird shit with these.
You feel like you a
bitches.
good friend?
I do. I really do. And I ain't even like on a bullshit. Like I really do think I'm a good friend.
Yeah.
And
So let me ask you this: were you and her friends before this whole mishap?
yeah,
Okay.
like we would hang out, we would go out, we would do concerts, like go shopping. Like we were locked in
Yeah, and she just kind of like started hating on you.
randomly.
Yeah.
And I knew it was something. Like I stopped hearing from her, but then I was like, okay, let me test the water. So I end up hanging out with her. Like we went out and stuff like that. But then, because she ended up going to another school. So she just got on Twitter one day and was like going back and forth
Just started
with
smashing.
me. Yeah. And well, I said something, but it wasn't towards her, but she thought it was. I was
Okay.
retweeting like a song. And she thought I was talking about her. And she just like went crazy. And then her gay homeboy hopped in. They had nothing to do with him. And so my best friend who's gay, Willie,
Okay.
he was like, you know, I have never liked him before, and you the reason why I ain't beat him up because y'all was friends, but I go to his house. I was like, no, we ain't going up at the house.
You gotta do that.
So, but we ended up fighting one night.
Oh,
Yeah, because I'm not gonna go back and forth with you on the internet.
so you think
I'm
you lose
about
crap?
that. I'm real about that. I'm nice, but
You
I
put
can
them
be about
paws
that.
on.
I can be about that.
So let me ask you this: now that you're a mature adult,
I'm still about that.
no, leave me up. Now that you're a mature adult, can we bring her on the show and y'all talk about it?
She probably scared.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like we just talking.
No,
Okay, maybe not the show.
no.
Maybe not the show. But if y'all was to sit down and have a conversation, would you be open to it?
Yeah.
You'd be open to it? You wouldn't put no pause on?
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, look in your camera. Say, "Hey, sweetheart, I got this play."
No. I'm not doing it.
It ain't worth it. Like, cause I mean, I know y'all ain't. I know
but
y'all not
at the
gonna
same
reconcile.
time, like if I see her out in public,
Yeah.
I'm not finna fight you. I'm not, because the guy that I fought, because she wouldn't get out the car, she wouldn't fight me, so I ended
Okay.
up fighting her homeboy, and it became this big thing. But because she's not a fighter, it was
Yeah.
to the point where her mama was calling, begging, like, she's not a fighter, leave her alone. Well, you should have taught your daughter to keep her mouth closed because your daughter knows that
Yeah.
she's not a fighter.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand what people. I don't want to go on the record and say what it is because I could give like examples of things that I had that she may have not had.
It's always a situation like that in high school.
Yeah. I didn't have to work, but I had a car. I went shopping every day. I lived a pretty decent life. My parents provided me a great life.
That's good.
I will say that.
I'm happy for you.
So I think it was just probably one of those things too. But if she walk in the room, I'm good. I'm grown.
Okay.
But your energy better come correct.
Okay. Yeah. Respect.
Yeah. Mug
Respect.
me if you want to. I'm going to knock it off your face. You better smile and act like you the happiest person around.
Come on. Other than that, it's love.
It ain't love, but
Like, no, that's what you spreading.
I ain't spraying that either.
You not spreading love? No, I mean,
Not that way. But in general,
no, I'm saying it ain't got to just be, to her specifically. Like, but of course you're supposed to. But
let me tell you. So last time I saw her last year, she was at one of my clients' event. My client don't know our situation from high school. My client ain't even from here.
yeah,
I could have been a bitch and put her out the event.
yeah,
But for what?
yeah, I get that.
You really don't exist. Like when her mama see me, her mama speak, she hug.
That's pretty.
I'm proud
Pretty
of you.
wild.
Cause she know it wasn't me.
Yeah, she knew it was her daughter.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Cause if it was really a problem or something like that, like her mama would have been like, "You tried to hit my daughter. You tried to fight my daughter. You probably." I know if it was my mama.
Yeah, it would have been a situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
she on your head every
Come
time
on.
she see you.
Come on, Miss Daniel.
She don't play by her baby.
Shout out to Mama Daniel.
Because I'm not trying to play like I'm just this innocent, perfect person.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know I ain't out here fucking with people.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Well,
We can move on.
that was one gotta go.
Yeah.
And why? Glad to play that game. We see
You want to
who,
play again?
we see who has to go. But we got a few things in mind for the rest of the show. We got a few minutes left here. So have you seen anything about the Timbaland thing? Like,
I saw him. I don't really understand exactly what's going on. So what happened? He had like
he was
artists
speaking-
that submit music or something.
he does reviews on TikTok.
Okay.
And he asks artists to submit music, and there is a program called Suno. That
Before we get too deep into that,
what?
I'm gonna tell you my opinion about reviewing music.
Okay.
For art. Was he charging them?
I think so. But put a pin in it. Cause I'm gonna do a mix real quick. Oh, you stuck.
Yeah.
You stuck
Go
in
ahead.
there. Put a pin in. I'm gonna do a mix. I'm finna, cause we about to end the show here soon, but I want to get your full.
It's almost time.
Yup. I want to get your full spectrum on this whole thing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do a mix real quick.
All right.
And I mean quick.
Okay.
And we gonna get into it.
All right.
About this whole thing.
Okay.
Y'all stay plugged in. And we finna enjoy ourselves for a little bit. See y'all in a second. Yee.
Yo, we are back once again. I hope you tune in to the Morning Aux. I am the Nicole Sade.
And I'm DJ I Am O'Neal. Yee.
And we are your favorite hosts from the Morning Aux. And make sure you are following us on all social media platforms at Morning Aux Live. And make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel so you can keep up with our lives, our reels,
Okay.
our shorts. And you can get that notification when we go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
I felt that.
That's what his mixes make you do. So make sure y'all tune in so you can hear my boy mixes because he be going in. But you know what I like about your mixes though?
What's that?
They are so cool. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
They are so diverse.
Hey.
I like it.
Appreciate it.
I like how you diversified.
Look,
I like how you change the beats and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm in a punk rock club, but I'm listening to black people's music.
Come on, let the bodies hit the flow.
Yeah, you know I like that.
Yeah, you gotta switch it up sometime. Catch them off guard. That's
Then
me.
mix with Lil Gucci Mane.
Hey,
Oh,
my shirt off. My shirt off.
I'm mixing liquor that night.
Speaking of shirts, we ain't forgot about the giveaway.
Oh, we ain't forgot. But are you ready for the giveaway?
Are
Are
y'all-
you the winner? That's the question. Who is the winner?
Who the winner?
You know what? We don't even know.
Who the winner?
We're just teasing right now. We don't even know who the winner is, but I know you're hoping it is you. Probably not.
Probably not.
I don't know. But when I get the names, I'm going to let y'all know so you get your t-shirt and your mug and whatever else we got for you.
Come on.
How they going to get it?
They can either come pick it up. We can send it in the mail.
I ain't mailing nothing.
Okay. Well, you gotta come pick it up.
They got to come pick it up and take a picture with me.
You-
Post me.
Come on.
Tag me.
Come on.
Either you ashamed of me or you're not.
Talk your talk, Nicole.
Because that girl said it must be by ass, not by face.
Come on. Drop one of the clues, Mom.
The audacity. With them Paul Bunyan. Anyway, back to Timbaland and his AI.
That's
so this is what
crazy.
I was about to say.
Yes.
I feel like when people review your music and they charge you for it, they low on money.
A little
Let me
bit.
tell you why. And it's surprising that he is doing something like that, but I'm going to tell you why. There are some producers here in our city that I know be low on money.
What's their name?
So what they do is they do music reviews and then they like have people to pay. And if you want to skip the line for the music review, for them to review your music earlier, they charge you more.
Yeah.
That's a scam. Why y'all still getting scammed in 2025?
Cause that's what they think. I mean, it's always a new scam.
That's scamming,
It's always a new
man.
scam. For sure.
But I think
I
what's
almost got
happening
into the
is
game myself. But
this is
but
what's
I
happening.
I ain't gonna cat with you.
You got
it was
people
for the money.
that act like they're signed to labels.
Yeah.
Or they working with artists that have just a little bit of motion.
Yeah.
And so the people that don't know no better, oh, I'm finna try to link up with them because they got motion or they got something going on. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay for this review. I'm gonna review my music. They really don't care about you, baby. They just want the money that you sent through the cash app.
Yeah. I really
And
could
they
have did it
moving
for free
on.
though.
And yeah, sometimes your favorite rapper or your favorite producer scamming. They ain't making money off music. They're not signed to a label. They don't have publishing deals. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just keeping it real. 'Cause I work in PR. I work with some people.
Mhm.
I know.
Well, Timbaland, the reason why he's even in conversation, because Vice reported that he allegedly launched a AI focused label, Stage Zero, and signed a AI generated pop artist named Tata or Tay Tay, pioneering what's called A-pop.
I like that.
A-pop is different. It's tailored to what he was talking about. Suno, and like I sent you guys a live last night in the group, and it was a lady named Jane, which I've been following her since she's an independent label. And she was talking about asking him directly. So is this Suno thing going to take the rights, or because we are posting our music on Apple Music, Spotify, these different entities, is that automatically giving them the rights to utilize my music and change the structure of what it sounds like or anything like that? Timbaland basically bounced around on the question. They smashing him in the comments for not answering the question directly. And I'm like, come on, Tim. Say what you got to say, big dog.
Yeah.
And he never did really answer that question. But he did bring up auto-tune.
Okay.
Auto-tune was also something that Jay-Z was against. Which T-Pain,
You've officially been chopped.
there you
and
go.
screwed.
He basically
Screw,
kinda
screw,
ushered
chop, chop, and screw.
you felt it.
Yeah. I used to feel it in my chest back in the day.
That's
Oh, I
crazy.
can't believe it.
I'm a big T-Pain fan. He's supposed to be coming here later on this year.
Yeah, he is.
We got to get him on the show.
I didn't mean to cut you off. You know I got.
No, you good.
Tourette's.
No, you good. I got ADHD. We got to get him on the show. But no, Jay-Z made Def for auto-tune. And so like we know majority of all music today has auto-tune in it. So that is quote unquote considered an AI generated, kind of program.
Okay.
Because it corrects your voice. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a chance at being a singer. That's what you're telling me?
It's a possibility. There's programs like Melodyne and Pitch Correct and all these things that can, aid the situation. But here at RJV, we can get you right. Come on over here. Record the song.
When I drop tomorrow, I don't want to hear nothing.
She don't want to hear nothing now. She gonna drop tomorrow, so that means she about to get in the studio after the show.
No, for real. I already got some
after the show.
I ain't know, boy.
But I do want to say,
y'all gonna call me Lil Mariah Carey.
Lil Mariah Carey.
Yeah,
she coming out tomorrow, y'all. But I do want to say, like people like Lil Wayne, Kanye West, even Chris Brown has, ushered in some sort of.
Don't bring him in this
auto-tune.
Don't bring him in this.
I mean, he does use it.
Don't bring him in.
Even he has
leave
admitted
him out
that.
of it. He got a lot going on.
He does have a lot going on.
Mental health month.
But
don't do that.
I hopefully look his mental health it might be pretty good, but I'm just saying it might not. Pray for him. God is good, but like seriously, it's a lot of stuff going on AI.
I mean,
for sure. Chat GPT, all these things.
The thing is, like, it's not going anywhere. We just have to accept it for what it is. It's a cheat code to a lot of stuff. I think it's unfortunate for people that have worked hard to where they are, and now a lot of people have it easy to be successful, and you really don't have to put in the work. Like, back in the day, you used to have to go out and sell CDs, like be outside in the cold summer just to get out there, hoping that somebody will listen to it.
Right.
But now, it's a whole lot easier. Yeah. And you know how you go and write a song and somebody say, nah, it ain't good enough. Go back and rewrite it. But ChatGPT can write it for you.
Yep.
And it's good.
Yep. Yeah. I tested the waters out just to see if ChatGPT will write a good song. I didn't use it, but I just wanted to see.
But was it a good song?
It was a good song. It was a good song. I was like,
yeah, I'm in the studio.
Right. I said, ChatGPT, write me a song like Lil Wayne, punchlines and everything. Got him.
That's scary.
It's very scary.
Okay, speaking of Lil Wayne, he's a GOAT.
Okay.
One of the things I wanted to ask today is, do you think it's necessary for like new artists to pay their respects to older artists?
Yeah.
Especially if they sample their music.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
So
because generation before this one, did you
say the mic, excuse me?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's part of life.
Okay.
Generation before this one paid homage to previous artists before. Obviously they made it harder for them to actually, sample, but now it's a little bit more, I guess, easier, but still kind of hard depending on who the artist you're sampling. So definitely would say that they need to definitely like pay homage.
Yeah.
Be respectful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is. You just be respectful to, the people that came before you. Make sure that you've gotten the proper respects, proper permissions and things like that when sampling. Cause sampling can be fun. I've done a lot of sampling myself.
Yeah.
But just make sure you pay respect.
Okay.
That's basically it.
Yeah, I was asking because Glorilla just released her song and the video, and she sampled Keisha Cole's Love.
Okay.
And in the video, you have Keisha Cole. And I thought it was pretty dope, but I was just wondering, is it necessary? Like, is it almost like a requirement? Because even with like Sexyy Red and Glorilla, they did the Wipe Me Down sample for What You Know About Me. And Boosie is in the video. Even when Sexyy Red's performing, sometimes she bring Boosie out. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, is that necessary? Because I know at some point, like, some artists was like, you can't even get on if you don't go through me, especially like down in Florida. You know, like a lot of female artists is dealing with the fact that if you don't go through Trina and Treat Daddy,
Yeah.
you just not gonna make it type thing.
And
I'm just wondering, like,
those are gatekeepers.
now that is gatekeeping.
Those are
for sure.
gatekeepers.
But when it comes to sampling music, is it necessary? Because I just feel like this. You ain't gotta shout me out. As long as that check is getting cleared.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I mean, if you are like if you just kind of like give them a shout out because you're using their stuff, so
Yeah.
Obviously you enjoyed their work enough, or the producer enjoyed their work enough for them to, basically say, hey, I want to use this, I want to sample this, ordeal to tailor, my new song, my new single or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to put them in a video.
Yeah.
But if you want to, that actually helps keep, said artist that probably hasn't been on the scene in a while, like a Hurricane Chris or something like that, that'll help them. Or like Plies is still fairly relevant. But if somebody was to go back and say, hey, I want to sample Shawty, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like do I feature them on the song?
Is that the same song?
It's the remix.
Shawty look good.
That's what Pleasure Plea.
Look at my shawty, look at my shawty. That's Trey Songz. Trey Songz and
Yeah,
Push P
both of
did
them
it.
was on there.
Yup.
T-Pain was on the original.
Even though I'm not your man and I'm my girl, I'ma call you mine.
Yep.
Shawty.
I'm just saying, like to your question, like is very like valid for sure.
Give me my
like,
chick. I don't care.
Like if they don't
I
put
don't
them in
care
the
to be
video,
in the
that's
video.
cool. But I'm definitely sure, like, yeah, tailor me, be in a picture with me or something like that. Like bring me in the scene. Like if I'm not in the video, let me come to the studio session.
Yeah.
Cause I want to know what you putting on my music.
I don't want to know. Just clear the check.
No, I don't want to just clear the check. Cause that mean I'm like,
just letting you do anything.
yeah, I don't want you just to be doing anything. My integrity is definitely something I take seriously.
So you know who Sada Baby is?
Yeah.
You heard Slide and all that kind of stuff, and he sampled. Is it Earth, Wind, and Fire?
I haven't heard that.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay, I'm gonna let you hear it.
Okay.
And you just tell me your thoughts. But I'm almost positive he's not like shining them out. They definitely was not in his video. But they for sure getting a check though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some people aren't, on the scene or anything like that.
So would you take a upfront check or would you take royalties?
Give me the royalties. Give me the royalties.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm getting paid long term, especially if this become a hit.
Right. But what if you're having a day like Janaya and Straw?
Oh, money up front.
Gotcha.
Yep. Money up front for sure. But if I end up like 2 Chainz in his interview with Shannon Sharp, he had some really good points. He was like, he wish he would have like done a lot of deals differently. Basing it off of the fact that he gets people to pay for features. Obviously, business is business.
Yeah.
But Pharrell does something to where he, like, if you pay for a certain amount or whatever, like he'll do something off of the love. He'll do a verse, he'll do a beat. You know what I'm saying? You do this, okay, cool. Now I get it's like a barter system.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He do that.
I don't want to barter. Give me the money.
Long term, it works out sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not always guaranteed though.
Not always guaranteed, no. But sometimes
Give me the loot.
It works. But let me ask you this. Have we gotten our winner yet?
Yes.
We have?
Yeah.
Okay. Run them down.
Okay. As soon as the producers give me the name,
Okay.
I'll run it. Okay.
Okay. We got
I'm gonna wait until it's typed all the way out before I mess up a name, because I'll butcher a name real quick.
Well, I know my boy Big Homie Pitts. He from back home in Tupelo.
Okay. So check this out. Big Homie Pitts, back home in Tupelo, Mississippi.
Come on.
Down there in Mississippi.
Come on.
Mississippi 1.
Is that Kenyatta?
Mississippi
Kenyatta?
2. Oh, I know. I know how to pronounce that. Okay. So Last Friday,
Mm-hmm.
we announced that we were giving away some goodies. My goodies. My goodies. My goodies. Not my goodies.
Ouch! Ooh, ooh, oh my
We
bad.
gotta grow up.
Yeah.
Okay, so last week we announced we were doing some giveaways, and we said that we were going to announce them today.
Come on.
And that y'all had to watch the entire show because we did not say what time we were going to give them away. Now, it was not my intentions to wait to the very end of the show. Blame production. It's not me. I promise.
Yeah.
But we have our winners. So our first winner, you wanna
I'll
tell
shout
who
him
it
out.
is, since it's your people?
Come on, my boy. Big homie Pitts, Tupelo, Mississippi. He's also an artist. Shout out to that man. And we have
Another winner, Miss Kenyana Blakely.
come on.
So get in touch with us. Let us know how you want to get your goodies. You're gonna pick it up. You want to mail it to us.
To y'all.
Mail it
Pull-
to you.
Pull up on
Pull
me.
up on us
Hey, Pitts, you actually need to pull up down here. We got to get you in the studio.
to do music
Yes,
or interview.
both.
Oh.
He damn near releases an album every month. So
He
He got time.
He ain't got no job.
he got time. He
Okay.
cut hair. He cut
Oh,
hair. Yeah.
Okay.
He cut hair and cook plates.
Cook plates. That's a great combination.
Yeah.
Cut hair, cook plates. Damn.
Yeah.
Is the food good?
I haven't tasted it, so I don't actually know. But I hear good.
Bring us a plate.
I hear good reviews. So Nicole, it's come to the end.
Oh no.
I know.
Okay.
You got some closing remarks?
I do.
All right, you go first. And I
First
go
and
second.
foremost, we want to thank y'all for being plugged in with the Morning Aux this morning.
Come on.
Make sure you are following us on social media. Morning Aux Live. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And first and foremost, I want to let y'all know that we are powered by RJB Media Lab.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
your,
am the Nicole Sade.
and I'm DJ Am O'Neal, but I have some closing remarks for y'all to get y'all week started. Okay. So here, I told y'all write mine down
Okay.
so I can remember. You have no idea how powerful a focused morning can be. Start your day with gratitude, move with discipline, and stay committed to your vision. Even the smallest steps forward are better than standing still. Let's rise and go make something happen. Come on. Stay plugged in. We are the Morning Aux. Shout out to Pastor Mike. That's where I got that from.
You stealing?
Look, I just shout him out. That's paying homage. We are. We out, y'all.